Whether you're running CPA marketing campaigns, growing multiple YouTube channels, managing several e-commerce stores, or scaling client accounts in digital marketing, you've probably hit the same wall. Try to run more than one account on the same platform and you get flagged, restricted, or banned within days. Octo Browser solves exactly this. It gives every profile its own unique digital fingerprint, so platforms see completely separate real users instead of one person hiding behind a dozen tabs. And the math is simple. The more accounts you can safely run with Octo, the less risk of getting banned, and the more that translates directly into profit. So let's get you set up, right? And the first thing worth knowing is Octo runs on everything: Windows, macOS, and Linux. So whatever you're on, you're covered, right? And the sign up's quick. You download the app, you install it, and you're in. So this is genuinely the best anti-detect browser for multi-accounting. In the next few minutes, you'll see exactly why. So click download. There you go. You got your choice of Windows, Macs, and Linux. And quick one before we go any further, right? If you've got a promo code and there's one in my description, this is where you drop it in either during sign up or at checkout. So 2 seconds now and it gets you started on a better footing. So don't skip past that box like I nearly did. Right, so this is the heart of it, the profiles tab. Now watch how fast this is. I create a brand new profile in a couple of clicks and launch it. And that's the magic, right? Each profile is its own separate identity, its own fingerprint. So the platform you're logging into sees a completely different real person every single time. So you can see here, you set a new proxy, you got Hive, Netballs, just choose the one that you want. And the settings for the proxy, you can go residential, and then your tags could be marketing, main account, whatever you really want. You can set it as active. Obviously, you can look at your cloud storage. You've got cookies, passwords, extensions, local storage, history, bookmarks, service workers. Select the ones that you want for that. So let's open the settings, all right? So this is where the control lives. You've got general for the basics, fingerprint, which is the real engine. Now that's what makes each profile look like a unique device. Cookie settings, you can drag in your text or JSON file. Over in security, cool, set your password, just easy security if we're being honest. And then you got your extensions. So you can start search extensions by, add them new, that's fine. And obviously you can have a few of them in there. Cool, so we've got that profile one set up. You can see all the information there, your folder, your tags, your proxy, the description, easy to keep track of. And here's where it starts saving you real time. Instead of building profiles one by one, you can bulk create a whole batch of them at once. So I'm going to be using 4 for this, right? And then just going to go select files, add profiles. And obviously you can see you've got your 4 options here. Click into this, Woozy Connolly, and you can see the tags are now laid out and you just click create profiles. Now, this is an Octo exclusive, right? And it's a genuine time saver template, right? You configure your ideal profile setup once, save it as a template, and then reuse it again and again. So everything new profile comes out pre-configured exactly how you like it. So you just enter your template name, profile name, tags. We're going to go for temp and active. You go on languages. Over in the fingerprint, we're going to select manual. So manual select English, and then we're going to create the template. There it is. And this one is special too. So it's another Octo exclusive. You can create a profile with an Android mobile device fingerprint. So you click into it, you can see quick pithy trench, add your fingerprint, you've got your operating system, OS version, head over to the cookies again, security. And you can see down there with the little logos, you've got the Android one, you've got the Windows one. You click into the 3 dots, you can see all your different options here for you to choose from. If we click into edit the profile, you can see you have your options there as well. You can also clone it and you can make multiple copies here. Now, obviously, once you've got profiles running, managing them is slick, right? You can edit any profile, clone one if you want a near identical copy without rebuilding it, and even transfer profiles across. And there's a full profile history, so you can always see exactly what's happening with each one. Now, proxies in this bit matters, right? Because your fingerprint and your proxy work together. A proxy is what gives each profile its own location and IP address. Octo supports all the main types here. So whatever your accounts need, whether that's residential, mobile, or data center, it's handled. And here's something handy, right? There's a built-in proxy shop right inside Octo. You can check prices, look for discounts, and buy traffic without ever leaving the app. And creating a proxy directly in here is an Octo exclusive feature, so you're not juggling 5 different providers. It's all under one roof. Now, worth calling out, Octo added UDP proxy support specifically for close as many loopholes as possible against really sophisticated anti-fraud systems out there. So that's the kind of detail that tells you this is built by people taking detection seriously, not cutting corners. There's also temporary proxies for quick jobs, a full proxy manager to keep everything organized in one place. And just like with profiles, you can add proxies in bulk. So even if you're managing a huge operation, your proxies never turn into a tangled mess. Now, security, right, and this is a big one. You can set a separate password on an individual profile that's exclusive to Octo browser, right? So even when you're in your main account, sensitive profiles can be locked down. So pair that with two-factor authentication on your account and you've got serious protection top to bottom. And here's a clever one, right? Human typing simulation. So instead of text appearing instantly like a bot, Octo can type it out with natural human-like rhythm. So that's genuinely useful on platforms watching for automated behavior because it makes your activity look exactly like a real person at a keyboard. Now, if you're not working solo, right, this section is for you. So Octo lets you set up a whole team and distribute access, the rights amongst your members. So you can decide who sees and does what, which is essential the moment you've got staff or virtual assistants touching your accounts. And keeping it all organized is pretty easy, right? You can assign tags to profiles, you can view existing ones and create folders to group everything logically. So when you're running dozens or hundreds of profiles, this is the difference between finding what you need instantly and drowning in a mess. So we're going to go for a new folder name. We're going to go TerraSip, create folder, click on the three dots and head over to folder. And we're going to put this one into TerraSip. So confirm that, head to folder, put this one in TerraSip, and we're going to go to tasks. Now, here's another Octo exclusive I really like, right? So you can create a task inside a profile and give it a due date. Your account management becomes a proper workflow right there in the browser. So nothing slips through the cracks because the reminders live with the profiles themselves. And if you run multiple Octo accounts, maybe one per client, you can add them all and switch between them in a couple of clicks. So there's no logging out, there's no faffing about, it's just instant switching. Now, for the power users, right, Octo has full automation and API capabilities, and it supports all the big frameworks, right? Puppeteer, Playwright, and Selenium. So if you want to automate repetitive account tasks at scale, you can plug Octo straight into your own scripts and let it run. So onto the plans, right? There's a range of subscriptions to fit different needs. And the smart part is you can customize them, topping up with extra resources like additional profiles or more team members whenever you need them. So you're never locked into a package that doesn't fit. It scales with you, and this isn't some fly-by-night tool, right? Octo's got a genuinely active, engaged user community, plus strong reviews across G2. So Trustpilot and, Capterra. So when products are this well reviewed on the platforms that matter, that tells you real users are getting real results. So one last thing worth knowing, there's an Octo browser referral program. So once you're up and running, you can actually earn rewards by referring other people. So that's a nice little bonus on top of everything else. If you're tired of getting flagged or banned for managing multiple accounts, give Octo browser a try. Click the link in the description and use our exclusive promo code to get started.